Hello, everyone. I'm Chestic44. I'll stand in as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of From Dust. Last episode, we began this very interesting game, as I do happen to enjoy it. And, with it, I've done some discussing and revealing of just what I like about this place, and, this game. And, well, with that discussion, we began the whole game itself and this whole mission. Covering up plenty with trees and the like, looking at this massive, wonderful delta, decided to open this up just a bit. But the time has come, let's move on to the next location. Let's see what comes next. Okay, I see mountains and river again. Well, mountains and water. The roar of the sea. Our journey has taken us to a peaceful shore, but the shaman is uneasy. The echo of the water still resonates in this earth. There are 2 totems left by the ancients in this valley. We must repopulate them to open up the passage. Call them into there. There is quite a bit around here, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need to get to there soon. A lot of water flowing around here. Another totem over there. Yeah, the water seems to be flowing out that way, and... okay, there's the passage, it seems. Ah, a timer. We thought the valley safe, but the shaman listened to the crash of the breaking waves and sensed the danger of the tsunami. We must bring the knowledge of repel water back to the village before the danger arrives. Go and recover the musical knowledge of repel water. Got it. This is going to be a little tricky. Oh, jeez. Okay. So you go there. I'll take some more of this sand. And instead of just building a barrier there, how about I redirect the water over here? Now the water will be flowing in that direction. Or it should be. Except it's still pushed away. This is where the challenge comes in. Okay, now he's going across. He should be able to get there. Still got 2 minutes. We should be able to get the water back. There is still water coming from up here, but that's not as big a deal. Okay. Well, we've managed to get it. Once he gets back, I will redirect the water again. Because we will need to go over in this direction to get to that totem. The totem of the lion. Wait, what's the name of this totem? Doesn't say. Also, did we get a new memory? We did in Tribe, the shaman. In the past, the tribe did not have a shaman, and the men told the same stories differently each time. In order that the breath should speak with one voice, the men named a shaman. The shaman is the mediator between the tribe and breaths of the world. The shaman is a man or a woman of the village. The title confers no privileges, and nothing distinguishes the shaman from the rest of the tribe. The shaman is replaced upon death. In the village, the shaman tells stories and deciphers music. And we are getting a lot of grass over the land here, though we will need to get it to the other side. Let the grass continue to spread. In fact, just going to do that to try and make sure that the palms manage to go through. So I think what we're going to need to do is empty things out over here. Okay, water does leave over there. Where is... There's got to be a fragment here somewhere. Where? Oh! The sea is no longer our enemy. Its roar can sweep over the earth like time over man. The village will confront fearlessly, again and again. Okay, good. So I think I can drain this by removing sand from here. That will allow it to happen. Okay. Let the trees go up over there, and then I'll remove things over here. And then we'll figure out a way to get across. 20 seconds until whatever this signal shows up happens. They mentioned a tsunami. Oh! Ah. And there is the tsunami. And it would completely wash us away if we didn't have this power. Powerful, isn't it? The tsunami washes over the land, wiping it clean. It takes the sand and dirt from where it was and washes over everything. Oh, didn't mean that. The village is safe for now. While the sea is calm, we should repopulate the second totem. The icons at the upper left of the screen show all your villages in white, and the totems you must repopulate in gray. Hmm? Ah, that's the one we must repopulate. Okay, fine. I need sand. Let's continue blocking that off. Okay. I need a little bit more over here so we can send our people over. All while I drain that out. Okay. And our people will be able to make it over. Hmm? Why are you... I don't know why you got stuck there. Oh, didn't see that. There, that stops that. Nice big dam. Let's continue removing... Oh, not water. Removing earth from here. And from over here. Wow, that drained a lot. Ooh. And the second village is made. Half of the territory is covered in palms and you've revealed a new story. The journey. Okay. We'll check that in a minute. Building a village on each totem of the ancients has opened up the passage. We may depart. Absorb the earth around the lake to empty it and clear the way to the passage. We have managed to empty the lake. I will send men to the passage soon. First, we need to get the water thing over there. Also, a few new memories, both of the journey. Knowledge. The ancients knew that the men that disappeared over time, while the knowledge they gained on their journey had to be preserved. This is why they engraved the undulations of the music of knowledge on the stones. The stones of knowledge possess a special form of protection. A member of the tribe must retrieve these for a village. Once this man has obtained this knowledge, he paints it on a kite, then returns home. The knowledge thus takes effect. Each village can share the knowledge they possess with the other villages by sending forth a man. And when the ancients would leave one place for another, all trace of them became lost. So they erected totems to echo the breath of the tribe. This is why the power of the ancients takes the form of a totem. A totem bears witness to the passage of a tribe through a location. It is all that remains when a village disappears and marks the spot where a new village may be rebuilt. It may be submerged by water or lava. Sometimes it becomes possible for men to move a totem. Alright. We need to spread out eastwards. Nope, not that. Okay. There we go, and now the trees are spreading outwards as they should be. I do need to add a little bit here, so that the trees will be able to spread over there. Where is the territory is almost entirely covered in palms. Ah, good. Now they're both saved from water. Seriously, where is the... I mean, I know it has to be here somewhere. Oh! No, no, that's not it. Isn't there one somewhere around here? Okay, the trees are almost... Okay, new story. Let's see what it says. The roar of the sea. The ancients came to the coast in the hopes of harnessing the breath of water. The music of the lakes and the sources was too weak for their ears. They moved to the seaside, the better to hear it. There the music was louder, so loud that it rose to its maximum height and nearly swallowed their village. The ancients also engraved the knowledge of water on a stone. By deciphering it, the future tribes could protect themselves. So this one doesn't have a totem. Okay, perhaps I was wrong. And the water managed to break through there. As the water is very slowly but surely causing things to erode. Alright. It's still another minute, but I think we can get our people over there before the tsunami shows up again. And meanwhile, the trees will continue to spread across the entire land. Even though the tsunami will wipe out a fair bit of it. Nice as it would be to do one episode per level, I'm just going to keep going and keep the things going as they should. Let's move on to the next area. Are we soon to see the ancients? Did they find the sanctuary? Or has the giant wave of time swept them all away? Good question. At least the ancients left behind some information of their passing. The first power. Once again, only vestiges of the ancients remain. In the midst of the raging elements, they raised a high wall, but it has endured the mighty onslaught of the sea. I missed the rest of that. Right. Oh, geez. Oh, there's the tsunami. Oh! Ah. Yep, there's a lot happening here. Okay, the tsunami is up there. We need to figure out a way to stop it. Okay, I think I know. This illuminated totem contains an ancient and very mighty power of the breath, but the endless tsunamis prevent the founding of a village. Use the lava to rebuild the wall of the ancients. Yep. Now we have lava. Unlike water, which washes things away, lava builds stone. We can use this to rebuild things. Much more permanently. Just like that. Okay, thank you, I have it. I know I can release him simultaneously, but I really don't need to, I think. This, however, is a massive problem. I really don't need this sending lava down in a direction that I do not want. So I'm just going to build up a wall to prevent that from happening. Okay, that should be fine, and I can go to the next totem. Okay, there's another totem over there we'll need to get. Seems to be all there is there. I can use this here. Block off the water, so that we'll be able to send someone to get this. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, the tsunami is coming again. But it should be safe. We have the village, after all. By repopulating the illuminated totems, you will become capable of wielding tremendous powers. +1 to gellify water. Absorb the congealed water to open up a path all the way to the last totem. Looks like that's what we'll need to do. Oh, shit! Wasn't quite high enough. But the people are okay. I can fix this. This, however, is getting higher and higher. Alright, so we need to bury that... We need to barrier that off a little bit more. That might be enough. And we also need to get sand over there. Oh boy. Oh, we can spread a little bit of that in order to get that sanded up. And I can wall this off with dirt, which I can then connect with other things. And you... Oh, wait, water filled that up. Damn it. Okay. All that water is filled up. That is just continuing to rise. Because the last thing I need is for this to get over to our territory and cause an even bigger problem. Okay, it is spreading at least. Half the territory is covered. We have a new memory in geology. Oh, and powers. Let's see. Powers. Gelify water. One day, the shaman of the ancients wanted to capture the breath of water. The breath escaped his grasp, but he did manage to capture a part of its music. When he played it, he noticed that the water would congeal. Thus, he was able to tame the errant nature of the water. The Gelify water power immobilizes water wherever it may be, lakes, rivers, and even seas. The water acts as an obstacle. Its effect is temporary. And here, the tsunami. The sea saw the earth raise up mountains and volcanoes. It wanted to rise up to meet them, but the water fell down each time, defeated by its own gravity. When the earth watched the sea with disdain, the sea said, "Water can not only rise up, but also move forward. Henceforth, tidal waves will sweep across and swallow up a part of the earth." The tsunamis are the roar of the sea, once or repeatedly. Nothing can hold them back except certain cliffs, which tower over their foam. The villages can nevertheless protect themselves by way of a power. Repel water. Okay. Well, we may need to gelify water to ensure that you can get back. Because I think it will gelify the tsunami as well. Weird that you're taking such a roundabout route. Oop. Okay, you might make it, but I think it's best let's gelify. Okay, so now nothing will come for us. If we were closer, we would be able to get over to there quickly. But sadly, we're going to need to wait till the next time we can gelify water, which I think will be in a while. And I'd like to get this over first. At least now we'll be safe from water. Still need a little bit of dirt over here. There we go. Now the trees should be able to spread over here, which is risky, but it should be relatively fine. And now the water flows forward. And the tsunami is not as big as it could have been. It's still there, but it doesn't even get past. Excellent. Alright. Let's send our people over here. Totem of the Wolf is what this one is called. And the trees are spreading quite a bit. Almost able to gellify. Come on. There we go. Alright, now you can get there. Hopefully you'll be able to survive, however, now that I notice. We might not have time to do that. Well, territory is almost entirely covered in palms. Good. Okay, this is getting high. Okay, that is not good. Shit. Built a village on each totem of the ancients. Send men to the passage. I would, but, we've got a bit of a fire going on here. Okay. Good news is I am stopping the worst of the fire. Nope, it's still coming. And there's a tsunami. That guy is kind of in trouble. Okay, not much I can do about him. Will the village survive? I don't know. Yes, the village will survive. Good. Okay, let's gellify the water again. There we go. Now you can get over there and finish off that. We're also regaining land. So we can spread the trees. That is not what should be happening here. And the water is... okay. Okay, and it's spreading down here as well. Okay, I need to build this up again. Hey, we have a new memory of the tribe. Fantastic. What does this one say? The first power. The ancients followed the coast to a beach tormented by tsunamis. Although they possessed the knowledge of water, they could not leave their villages. So a man was sent to recover the Amplify power. He spoke to a volcano that had pierced through the earth nearby. Let us take your lava in order to protect the most exposed of our villages. Your lava, become rock, will rise higher than the highest wave. Thus the wall was born. Alright, let's send our people over. Because if we tried to block this off, it would basically just flood higher and we wouldn't be able to get across. So we will have to gellify water again. Almost done with this. Also, the tsunami's about to approach. But we can cancel that tsunami. There we go. We've managed to redirect things nice and safely. And with that, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we head through the next passage into whatever land comes next. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. This has been a Let's Play of From Dust, and I shall see you all next time.